Hey, what's going on everyone? I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope that all of you are having a great day, and thank you for joining me for your daily dose of Star Wars. It's been a while since we've talked about Solo on the channel, since not much has happened on that front since the trailer dropped. But Vulture has just dropped some new information on that front, and it also has to do with all of the craziness that was taking place when the film was just beginning its production. Vulture has a source that is actually a member of the cast who's chosen to remain anonymous for obvious reasons, and according to Vulture, this source was in a prime position to observe the director's contrasting on-set modus operandi, and according to his description, the production was divided into two distinct chapters, one disorganized and chaotic, and the other controlled and efficient. The source Vulture has acquired makes it apparent that Chris and Phil were a little in over their heads on the project, and that they were definitely feeling the pressure of this being a Star Wars blockbuster, with the source saying, "Phil and Chris are good directors, but they weren't prepared for Star Wars. After the 25th take, the actors are looking at each other. This is getting weird." Lord and Miller seemed a bit out of control. They definitely felt the pressure. With one of these movies, there are so many people on top of you all the time. The first assistant director was really experienced and had to step in to help them direct a lot of the scenes. A representative of Lord and Miller's has addressed these claims, calling them completely inaccurate. But of course, this is a representative for the two of them, and this is what this person gets paid for, is to deny claims like this. There hasn't been any comment from Phil and Chris themselves at this point. It was rumored that Ron Howard had to reshoot a ton of Solo, if not all of it, and Ron Howard won't say either or on how much of the film he reshot, but according to the source, the director reshot a majority of Solo at London's Pinewood Studios, and is now in post-production on the Disney Studio lot in Burbank. This quote from the source correlates with an earlier report by SWNN that Ron Howard reshot 80% of Solo. The source also says that when Ron Howard came onto the project, he took control and you could feel it. He got some respect immediately. He's really confident, a really easy guy to work with. The story of the film remains the same, and it didn't really surprise anyone involved with the project that Ron Howard chose to keep the script the same, especially since it was written by Lawrence Kasdan and his son John. The source confirms that the script is unchanged by saying, "It's exactly the same script. They're filming the exact same things, there's nothing new." Lord and Miller used whole sets, but Ron is just using parts from those sets. I guess they're not shooting wide angle, maybe to save money. The problem during the production of this film began just 1 month into it, and while the source never saw Kathleen Kennedy publicly butt heads with Chris and Phil over the film, in addition, there was conversations over what was being captured on film. The vision didn't depict Alden enough in the traditional sense, so there was an acting coach brought on to help Alden channel his inner Han Solo, and between this and the meetings with Ford and Alden that had, the source says it helped a lot. Trying to mimic Harrison Ford is really tough. Lucasfilm wanted something very specific. Copying someone else. Alden's not a bad actor, just not good enough. You could see his acting become more relaxed. He became much more Harrison-like. The coach helped. Solo was just under 60 days from being released in theaters on the original date that the first Star Wars film hit, and I'm actually really looking forward to seeing this film. Mainly because I'm a huge Ron Howard fan, but from what I've seen based on the trailers, the film is shaping up to be great, and Alden is really doing a lot to justify the character of Han Solo. So the acting coach and the meetings with Harrison Ford really must have helped, because I can't wait to see his full portrayal as the character. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. That wraps things up for me here in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for movies like this one. If you want to become a daily coffee drinker, hit that bell down there to receive a notification on your iOS or Android device the second a new video goes live. If you want to follow me on social media, you can do so on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at SWCoffeeYouTube. For more superhero news in the DCEU and MCU, you can follow my other channel that I run with my buddy, YT Jitters, where I cover all of the DCEU stuff and he covers all of the MCU stuff. So if you're interested in that, go check us out there and subscribe to that as well. But that wraps things up for me here in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Keep loving Star Wars, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.